and walking around. Now inside the 1,000, Candana Lad is the leader. He's about a half in front. In second placing now is Prince Standard, and 2 lengths away in the field then came the A Train, who's over on the outside, being followed by It's Not Easy, about 2.5 to Sporting Scribe as they go by the 800, and they're followed by Russian Defence, Even Sam. Back behind those, Ringleader, about 3, Frenzal Rom, and then came Rainbows for Me, Nautilism and Wallisa. At the 600, Candana led by a length to Prince Standard. It's Not Easy third, the inside from the A Train, and Sporting Scribes making ground wider. Then Russian Defence, followed by Ringleader, Even Sam, Rainbows for Me and Frenzal Rom. Nautilism struggling around the turn, and Wallisa. Into the straight now, Prince Standard, Candana Ladder being grabbed by the A Train, and Sporting Scribe is the widest runner, starting to stake up with his run, and Even Sam's coming, followed by Ringleader, Sporting Scribe and the A Train come past the 100-metre mark together with Even Sam on their outside. The A Train and Sporting Scribe. Oliver's getting plenty out of the A Train, and the A Train came away and beat Sporting Scribe by a length and a half. Even Sam third, and then Russian Defence, Candana Lad and It's Not Easy. Back behind those to finish then were Ringleader, followed in by Rainbows for Me and Frenzal Rom Wallisa. Well back in the field then is Prince Standard, and Nautilism, one of the last to go over the line. Mr. Lofty chased the field, and he was to his feet very quickly after making that slip on the track, and Glenn Boss is walking away quite okay. There's a position up there where they actually leave the main part of the course proper and run around a small section at the top of the track. You'll see him lose his footing. He's at the back of the field. We've had a bit of rain in the latter part of the day. He's just he's lost his way. He was thinking he was going to go left into that other running rail, and he's caught sight of those white cider boards, I'm sure. He's lost concentration, and he lost everything and lost his legs, and fortunately he seemingly has come through the race unscathed, but obviously a lot will depend on how he pulls up after that incident. Now the official placings are 10, 12 and 14. The A Train first, ridden by Damien Oliver, trained by Cliff Brown, certainly appreciating the longer trip today. Second, number 12, Sporting Scribe, Brett Preble, and third, number 14, Even Sam, ridden by Chris Muntz. 10, 12 and 14, Russian Defence finishing in fourth place. Number 17 and fifth home was 6, Candana Lad.
As we are now about to get the draw underway.
William Bowser will represent Who's that, mate? William Bowser,
So Mr. Gleeson has shuffled the cups. Mr. Gleeson is spinning the barrier, and he is now to draw the first horse number for the 2001 Carlton Draft Caulfield Cup.
Thanks, Keith. The first horse is horse number 12.
Number 12 is Trounced. We ask the connections of... they will be represented by Mr. Gary Miller. Good luck, Mr. Miller. Number one. I think you've done it again. Number 1 for Trounced. Mr. Gary Miller drawing number 1 for Trounced.
Horse number 10.
Horse number 10 is Hill of Grace. Robert Prisco will draw the barrier for his New Zealand mare, Hill of Grace. The rider for Hill of Grace will be Corey Brown. The barrier, number 9. Number 9 has been confirmed for Hill of Grace.
Horse number 16.
Horse number 16 is Primrose Sands, trained by Gay Waterhouse. The rider, Brian York. Is Gay or an owner's representative here? Mr. Gary Miller, see if you can draw a favourable alley again.
Velvet Knights, luridly the last one placed away on the outside. 575 metres the journey. Warren the starter going for the green light. The bunny's on its way. Set the jump here in the 6th event. Away they go. Lifted Felicity Forest and Flying Boomerang begun quickly over on the outside and it's going to sweep away to the lead down the back. In second place, Velvet Knights, followed by Felicity Forest lifted. 3 lengths to Diamond Dab goes. They go to the back. Allurely out wide with Power Banner and Rabian Blaze is at the tail. Down the back straight, Flying Boomerang the leader. Velvet Knights getting within a half length of it. 3 lengths to Felicity Forest and then came lifted as they travel towards the turn. Velvet Knights the leader. Flying Boomerang on the outside and then came Felicity Forest, but it's Velvet Knights drawing away near the line from Felicity Forest. Velvet Knights beat Felicity Forest. Flying Boomerang lifted. Rabian Blaze, Diamond Davgar, followed by Paraban and Allurely last in.
5, 3, 4 placings, race 6 out at Maitland. While this has been taken place, the barrier draw Caulfield Cup. Carpstead Way is drawn gate 2. King Kai Tell drawn barrier 8. Hilla Grace 9. Trounced has drawn 1. Primrose Sands, one of the fancied runners, has drawn gate 21. 21, the Gay Waterhouse representative, and Sir Clive David Halders pulling out barrier number 4. Let's go back to the draw.
It's barrier 20. Barrier 20 for the former Caulfield Cup winner in this year's Carlton Draft Caulfield Cup.
Horse number 18.
Horse 18 is Asia. Jack Denham, the trainer. Michael Walker, the New Zealand whiz kid, will ride Asia. Vic Bites, who will draw the barrier for Asia. It's barrier 7 for Asia.
Horse number 20.
Horse number 20 is the second emergency, Celestial Show. Len Morton, the trainer. If it gets a run, Jason Brown will ride Celestial Show. Len has drawn barrier 11 for Celestial Show.
Horse number 19.
19 is Shot of Thunder, the first emergency, trained by David Edwards. Rider, if it gets a run, will be Paul King. Is a representative of Shot of Thunder in attendance. Mr. Gary Miller, somewhere between your first and second draws, preferably. Number 6 for Shot of Thunder.
Horse number 17.
Horse number 17 is Ethereal, trained by Sheila Laxon and Scott Seamer, the Brisbane jockey, and Kurt Stern, who is the host of Sheila at Basseton, has drawn barrier 13. Lucky for some.
Horse number 5.
Horse number 5 is Hit the Roof, another David Hall trained runner. Bob Scarborough has drawn number 19 for Hit the Roof.
Horse number 4.
Horse 4 is Freemason. Wayne Hawkes will represent the John Hawkes stable. Darren Gouchy will be the rider for Freemason. Barrier 14 for Freemason.
Horse number 8
is Pastor Express. Danny Nikolic riding for Paul Cave. And the barrier is barrier 5 for Pastor Express. Thank you.
Horse number 21
is the second mortgage, third emergency. Michael Moroney, the trainer. Gary Miller, we'll call on you again, please. Barrier 10 for the second mortgage.
Horse number 9.
Horse number 9 is Sale of Century. Sale of Century from the John Hawkes team. Larry Cassidy, the rider, and Annie has drawn barrier 17. Thank you, Annie, for Sale of Century.
Horse number 14.
Horse 14 is Big Pat. Again, Gary Miller, CUB rep, will draw for Big Pat and has drawn number 16.
Horse number 13.
Horse 13 is Emission, trained by Cliff Brown, who won the last race and became the father of a boy this morning. And Emission has drawn barrier 3. A day of luck for the Brown stable.
Horse number 7
is Karata Storm, again from the John Hawkes stable. Darren Beedman will ride Karata Storm, number 7, and the barrier 15. 2 to go.
Horse number 11
is In a Flurry. Is Danny Rose or the... Danny, are you here? Thanks, Danny. 2 to go. Barrier 12 Barrier 12 for Inner Flurry
And horse number 15.
is Bush Padre. Bush Padre. It doesn't matter. And would you show us, please, the number? Number 18. Ladies and gentlemen, that completes the draw. Let's check them from the top. Sky Heights, barrier 20. Carpstad Way, barrier 2. King Keitel, barrier 8. 4 is Freemason from barrier 14. 5, Hit the Roof, 19. 6, Sir Clive, 4. 7, Karata Storm, 15. 8, Pastor Express, 5. 9, Sail of Century, 17. 10, Hill of Grace, 9. 11, Inner Flurry, 12. 12, Trounced, 1. 13, Emission, 3. 14, Big Pat, 16. 15, Bush Padre, barrier 18. 16, Primrose Sands, the outside alley, barrier 21. 17, Ethereal, barrier 13. 18, Asia, barrier 17. 19, The First Emergency, Shot of Thunder, barrier 6. 20, Celestial Show, barrier 11. And 21, The Second Mortgage, barrier 10. Is Alan Iskander or Michael Iskander in attendance, please? Could we get a bookmaker reaction?
Okay, that is the barrier draw for the Caulfield Cup, a Group 1 event at Caulfield this Saturday. We'll go through that draw after this event at the Gold Coast. Let's go. Sam Natai.